Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Big Talk Pigskin. I'm your host, Bowden, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Korbin. Korbin, how we doing? Love the shirt.
Good. Doing good. Appreciate it, man. Rocking it from work today, man. Got a little polo action.
Good flare going, too. Is that palm trees?
Yeah, got a little green-blue action. If you look close enough, we got a little flamingo action here, too.
We're dreaming of warm weather.
We're rocking it, man.
Dreaming of it.
We need it up here in Columbus, dude. Got it rough.
It's cold, man. A lot of snow still. Today for you guys, we have schedules just came out for the Big Ten, so we're going to look over some of those harder and easier schedules. We're take a look at our own individual teams as well because we're not biased, but kind of. We got to talk about our own squads no matter what.
We've got some really good games coming up this year.
Yeah. Some good stuff. I want to point out one of the harder schedules in football this year, just right away. Northwestern's got awful. And to that point, their new stadium will be ready for their fourth game of the season.
How do you draw that? How do you not play a single home game? That's crazy.
Well, no,
I think it was by design, right?
So their stadium's not ready until then. So they're still using the Lakefront Stadium for their first two games of the season.
Oh, that's dope.
That they play at home. So if you really want to go to that stadium, like I do, you have two more chances to go. And I'm really highly considering going.
Are we making the trip up to Chicago for –
it would either be South Dakota State or Colorado.
That's a rough opener too. I'm not going to lie to you.
South Dakota, I would love to go to that one.
I agree. I think that'd be a really good game. Also to see the Buffaloes would be cool too, though.
Yeah. That one will be way harder.
We'll have to see what else is going on in the city that weekend, and sort of align accordingly.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, Northwestern, they've got a rough one. Selfishly enough, I'm going to throw my Michigan Wolverines in there. We've got
it's not an easy schedule either.
No, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have four
away games.
4 playoff teams. No, we have
4 away games.
Yeah.
How do you swing 4 away games? I don't understand. I want to just take 1 second on Northwestern. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So South Dakota State, obviously, like we just said, not a throwaway game. They never are. They're a good team.
No, a betting man.
Good team.
I probably take South Dakota State. If this game was played last game of the season, yeah, I'm taking South Dakota State.
And then Colorado, Deion's going to come in with a good squad.
Mm-hmm.
The Buffaloes are going to do everything they can. Then you have to go play at Indiana, home against Penn State. And I know Penn State, it's like Iowa State of last year, this upcoming season. But
they have some high expectations.
Even still, that's going to be a better team than last year's Penn State team. Then they have Ball State right in the middle of the year. Good for them. Michigan State. I don't love that. They're going to be a better team. That'll be Pat Fitzgerald playing his old squad.
Oh, wow. That'll be cool.
Squad. Really cool. That'll be good.
And they're coming to him.
Yes, they're coming to him. Good for him. Then they play home against Rutgers. That'll be a competitive game for them in Northwestern. It usually is. Then they got to go on the road to Oregon. Dude. Home against Iowa. That's not an easy game.
No.
At Ohio State. At Minnesota. And then home against Illinois.
Yeah.
Their easiest game is Ball State.
Oh, by far.
Nothing else on here screams to me a guaranteed win.
No.
Nothing else.
The Jackrabbits have upset written all over that game.
Easily. I don't even know if I'd consider it much of an upset.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what the line is. I bet you I still think it just being the level discrepancy.
Well,
I do think it's like inevitable that it at least has to be like an 11.5 spread or something. You know what I mean?
Probably,
I think that's like bare minimum.
Probably, yeah. But even still, I really don't know if that's an upset if it happens. Like in my own mind, I wouldn't consider it an upset. I would go, yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see kind of how Northwestern swings their season. They've got some talent, you know. Like
right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
Aiden Childs from Michigan State is
rolling over there. Yeah.
Back, so
yeah, I mean, It's gonna be interesting to see how they. I think they are sort of an interesting fold of college football. And again, I know you're not super high on them.
No, and if I was just to like give a floor and a ceiling for this team going into next year, it's not good. It's a big range.
Yeah.
It's really like 1-11 is my floor for them. Do I think that happens? No.
But if this team is bowl eligible, it would be very.
It would be insane. It would be very
actually looking if we're really looking at this team is not going to be bowl eligible.
They shouldn't be unless they're just have some crazy stride. Like I'm saying, I think their floor is 1-11. I think their ceiling would be 7-5. And that would be, I think ceiling.
Whoa.
Ceiling. I'm not predicting they go there. I'm saying ceiling.
Whoa.
Ceiling, they have a crazy year, go 7-5. Colorado's on a down year again. Let's say Penn State doesn't do well. They play like a bad Iowa State version, like the end of the year Iowa State. I'm saying in like that scenario, a bad Rutgers, bad Minnesota team. They could squeeze 7 wins out of there. Now, do I think that happens? No. Where I kind of see them going in that range is probably 4-8.
I think they're probably a 4-8. I think their ceiling is 5 wins.
Yeah, but I
mean, looking at this.
I think that's a ceiling. I think that's a likely scenario.
I'm saying from like a logistic standpoint, like don't even look at like possible wins. Look at guaranteed losses. You're going to lose to Indiana.
You're going to lose to Indiana. You're going to lose to Oregon.
You're going to lose to Oregon. You're going to lose to Ohio State. But I'm saying like if we're talking like actual levels of Big Ten, like you're going to lose to Illinois. You're going to lose to Iowa. You're going to lose to Penn State. Let's be honest.
They beat Penn State this year.
No, I know, but I'm saying that is,
and I think this. I don't know if I'll.
That's
say
no James Franklin. If we're being honest, that was the height of Penn State's like basically disarray and sort of fracture.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying they did beat them this year.
And so I mean,
they have to go to Penn State.
Yeah, you're splitting hairs. No, but I'm saying we're splitting hairs here. I think Northwestern. I mean, this is a crapshoot of the Big Ten here. They're probably bottom of the barrel. Like unfortunately,
and it's not really even their fault.
It is.
I mean, it is. They're not. They don't recruit like that. But
you can't. You're in a. It's
hard to.
Yeah, you're in a bad spot. You know what I mean?
Well, spot. Academics. You have to have people who are good academically to come in. I mean, I think that's just you have
to give me your favorite matchup. Just from the bunch here, not Northwestern. I'm saying like
from the bunch.
No, I'm just saying period. Like
from
the Big Ten this year. Obviously, we're not going to sit here and be like, my favorite matchup this season is Michigan Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick like
that's happening every year, right? Like I'm taking a peek. There's some interesting ones here. Like one that's jumping out to me right now, and people are going to be like, dude, really? But like Southern Illinois.
That could be fun, but I think it's cool, but it's not going to be a good game, but it's cool. I like Maryland, Virginia Tech a lot, week 3. I think that'll be a fun one because you got
like certified L for Maryland.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but you have old ACC Maryland.
That's cool. Yeah, you're right. That is a cool one.
That's a cool one. Virginia Tech, an old rival in a way. James Franklin getting to play a Big Ten school again, so I like that.
Yeah.
That one I like a fair amount. I kind of like all 3 of Nebraska's first couple games.
Yeah, I was just about to say I love Nebraska's first 3. I'm a MAC loyalist. If we're being honest.
You have to be. I mean, we're from Ohio.
I mean,
it's hard to not love the MAC as well.
Yeah, like seriously, like
it's the mini
Ohio University. That game is going to be good. I don't like.
Oh yeah.
Like put it, stamp it wherever you want. Like that. That's going to be a good game.
Bowling Green could be good. I mean, they have Eddie George as head coach.
Yeah.
They're doing better. North Dakota is one of those top 10 FCS teams.
Yeah, don't sleep on the Dakotas. One of my favorites that I'm seeing here that's just peeking at me here, and I don't know if this is designated, so you can correct me here if I'm wrong. Cal, UCLA, Washington State, Washington.
Oh, week 1 on those.
Week 1. So,
I love
that. Yeah, I love that. So that's cool. I also like UCLA, San Diego State. I love a little interstate rivalry. Washington did it well too, scheduling Eastern Washington. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
A schedule I don't love here.
USC.
Well, USC's one of them. Oregon. They don't play Oregon State.
Yeah, that does suck. They do play OSU, and they.
Yeah. Everything else is good.
No, well, I'm saying I'm not referring to
no, you're
Ohio
not.
State because
Oklahoma State,
but they also play Ohio State this year.
No,
interesting paradoxical crossover I think of often in college football, and it's just something I've rationalized in my head. And this is completely off topic here, but OU. What is OU in college football for you, right?
OU in college football is Oklahoma.
But okay,
OU
cool.
To me, when I hear OU,
it's Ohio University.
Yeah, because I live in Columbus.
So
Ohio.
There's only one other OU. Right? Or is it Oregon University or University of Oregon? University of Oregon?
It's University of Oregon.
UO? Yeah. So regardless, okay, so no one says it. Everyone says Oregon. So you have those schools, 2 reds and a green, and then the OSUs are
2 greens and a red.
No, it's 2 oranges and a red.
Oh, you're talking about OSU?
Yeah, I'm saying the OSUs, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Oregon State,
Ohio State. Yeah, I don't know. I've just always rationalized that in my head, where it's like I think
they could have. Oh my God, they could have played all 3 OSUs.
Yeah,
that would have been insane. What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing, Oregon? Schedule Oregon State. Get Portland State out of here.
Bad.
And play Oregon State instead.
I hate Indiana's schedule. Kurt Signetti. What do we? I know what he's doing. He
said what he's doing.
NFL approach. Yeah, he's always said that. He's like, well, what benefit do I have of playing good games in the beginning when no one values them?
Last year he had another Power 4 team he was supposed to play in the first 3 games. They canceled the game in the middle of the summer. I don't remember.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
I think it was Georgia. I'm pretty confident.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Canceled the game and decided to play an FCS team instead. And he said, hey, I'm taking the SEC approach here. They don't get penalized for playing these weaker games when they could play somebody better. They only play 8 conference games. So even if they play 1 out of conference Power 4 team out of those 4, they're playing just as many as we are. Just as many. And he said, I'm not going to do that.
There's no benefit.
Point.
Yeah, there's no benefit to
the only time you really should be doing it at this point is if it's a true rivalry game, an out-of-conference rivalry game, like, Iowa State. That being
like Michigan,
Washington State,
Michigan Notre Dame, or Michigan State Notre Dame. Like that's a good game that
they are playing this.
Yeah,
year.
we see that cycle pretty often. That's a good one.
And Michigan Notre Dame should cycle more.
Yeah, which really the last time we played was I think 22-23. 20, yeah, I think, or maybe it was 1920 or something. And then I know that we play again right at the back half of the 20s. Crazy.
That's something I hate about USC's schedule as well. No Notre Dame. No Notre Dame on USC schedule, that they decided to not
axe it. Yeah.
Not keep that rivalry going. It's one of the most historic in college football, and that was USC who kind of fumbled on that. And I know we're Big Ten guys here, but that's not a true Big Ten team. It's a new Big Ten team. Yeah, it's a stepchild. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, look, I don't love you yet. I don't. You're not a Big Ten school yet. You haven't been here long enough. So now I'm upset that you're taking away this great rivalry from me, and I'm going to call you out. I'm not going to sit here and think everything's okay. It's unfortunate. I mean, they have the exception of Oregon, Ohio State. I mean, I think it's a pretty easy schedule for USC. I mean, it sucks that they have to go to Penn State, but I mean, it's not the same Penn State.
Yeah, I mean,
and they still have a game not announced that will play in week 0. USC.
Okay. Oh, I
only have 11 games.
Didn't even see that. To be announced.
Yes.
I wonder. That's like that's got to be a really small pool of teams that are going to be willing to
that play. Are still waiting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would even want to play them that week. Yeah, sure.
Like Hawaii. I bet you Hawaii
probably already has some.
Hawaii has a game scheduled for week 0. Definitely.
They always do.
Maybe Notre Dame plays in week 0.
If they can get the agreement back.
Maybe Notre Dame actually has someone scheduled week 0 too. They're kind of weird about that stuff too. Mm-hmm. Hey, I know you mentioned Maryland's schedule already, but it's caught my eye a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's that first team?
Hampton,
baby.
Hampton Pirates.
Yeah, man. It was they always came to our track meets at Penn State, so that was just one.
Okay.
It was always cool. And Maryland's good about that too. Like last year or maybe 2 years ago, they played UMBC.
Yep.
Golden Retrievers. It's pretty cool.
They'll play Towson a lot.
They play Towson. Well. Yep, I was about to say. So they're good about that. Same thing with Iowa. I love the UNI play there. That's fire.
Yeah, we actually play UNI and NIU, Northern Illinois, and then Northern Iowa.
I was doing a little bit of history on Northern Illinois. They've got some serious lore.
Really?
Like deep rooted lore, like have left the MAC like 6 times. And
I know they had left a couple times.
And the reasoning for them, and I kind of have a soft spot for them now. I don't know why, but I've never really put 2 and 2 together. I was like, Northern Illinois, like what the heck? Like who cares? Like who cares? You know what I mean? And then you sit there and it's like they had some historic teams, like especially early 2000s, like when we were like little kids.
Right. And those are good squads.
Right. But they're a team that has always looked westward, and they're like,
well, they are the westmost team in the MAC.
Right. But I'm saying like this is throughout their entire history. They've tried to join. Yeah, they've tried to join the Mountain West, and they've attempted, and it never pans out well, and it probably isn't going to pan out well for them now. But I think the alternative is what you sit back in the MAC, and guess what? You're always going to be able to fall back to the MAC because the MAC is a proven rule that if you were once in the MAC, you're always welcome in the MAC.
It's true. UMass.
Yep, UMass.
Northern Illinois multiple times.
Yeah, and so but
they would bring Marshall back.
Yeah, they would.
I'd love to see that.
Marshall is a much bigger brand than the MAC now, I think, which really good for them. It's taken a long time though, and location for them, and they're getting to play Penn State again this year, so we get the battle of the wee R's. That'll be cool. That'll be cool.
I do like that.
However, what was I saying with
Maryland schedule?
No, sorry, Northern Illinois. They get they're in Chicago.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like completely the Chicago market. And so I kind of sit there and it's like, hey, when you're looking at Chicago universities, like obviously you have like Chicago U that fumbled the bag Mission like 3. 100 years ago is what it is. Like,
well, they're small. Private.
They were a Big Ten team.
Yep, they were a founding member.
Right, and then they did
the D3 national championship is the Stagg Bowl, named after Alonzo Stagg, the coach of Chicago back then. Yeah. Yep.
Well, they basically fumbled the bag, and then they were like, well, what's the next best university in Chicago? We're like, well, Northwestern. So that's why, obviously, they reside in the Big Ten. But, like, NIU, like, I think about, hey, maybe if you have a little bit of different branding, maybe you're not in this position.
Yeah. Need a bigger stadium and stuff as well.
Yeah.
You'd have to do some work.
Sorry, I went on a ramble there about Northern Illinois, but interesting game. Yeah, interesting game for Iowa. It's not going to be close probably, but we'll see how scrappy they are. You remember no, it wasn't them. Well, that was them that beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. So like crazier stuff.
The 24 season. Yeah.
What about some more? What about? Oh, sorry. I was going to say, what do you want to still stay on the schedule preview here?
I kind of want to just peek over to somebody I think has a little bit easier of a road this year.
Okay.
In conference, at least, Purdue doesn't actually look horrible for themselves. I mean, you have UCLA, Illinois.
That's the best line.
Minnesota, Washington, and they have Washington at home. At Penn State. So again, I mean, who knows with this Penn State team? Home against Maryland, at Iowa, home against Wisconsin, at Indiana. I mean, that it's favorable for them this year. Now they're out of conference, having Notre Dame,
Indiana State, like
Wake Forest is like maybe. Indiana State, I think, is a pretty easy win for them. So I think they shook out well, got a pretty solid schedule for themselves. I mean, other than Indiana, which is a rivalry game, they didn't pull any of the other Big Ten juggernauts.
No. Penn State.
The next best team on their schedule from the Big Ten, I would say, is Iowa or Washington.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe Illinois.
We'll see how they kind of shake out this year, but Penn State kind of lucked out too. I mean, the only I get depends what you think of USC. I mean,
USC and Michigan are there too.
Those are the two.
Hey, what happens there?
Yeah.
And then if we want to take a look at our own squads here.
I was going to say just like marquee matchup wise, like throughout the conference, like going through like Ohio State, Texas, That's going to be
fun.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Michigan, Oklahoma.
That's going to be cinema. It was this year. I mean, even Michigan State, Notre Dame. I don't think this Michigan State team is going to be great, but I mean,
they might compete.
Yeah, they could. I mean, we'll see how quick old Fitzgerald, right? That's right.
Yeah, Pat Fitzgerald.
We'll see how quick he can turn it around. So,
yeah. Then when I sit here, I look at Michigan's schedule. I go, that's really solid. I mean, obviously you play Ohio State, Oregon. That kind of sucks, especially going there.
That last 4 stretch is going to be brutal. It's going to be
the last 4 stretch is brutal because of all the traveling. I mean, the last 3.
I mean,
because you got to go to Oregon, and then you come back home and play UCLA,
and
then you drop down to Ohio State, which just kind of sucks. But
yeah, we've got a really bad schedule.
It's solid. It could be a lot worse. Northwestern situation.
I gotta be honest. I really gotta be honest with you. I don't think it could be worse. I think Michigan has the worst schedule in the conference by far.
Yeah, it might be worse than Northwestern's. Yeah.
Northwest. I mean, out of conference wise, definitely. Michigan's playing
right. Yeah. Oklahoma.
I mean, Western Michigan got what, 3rd in the MAC last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't really count that, but you know what I mean? Like Oklahoma playoff team, UTEP, that's going to be the easiest game of the season. Iowa, that's not fun at all. What helps us there is it's at home.
Michigan.
It's at home. I'd worry about that game a lot more if it was in Iowa City. Excuse me, but Minnesota, that's going to be. I mean,
you're at Minnesota, so it's like maybe they get a spark of magic, but.
We've seen some crazy stuff from out of those 2 games too. Little Battle of the Little Brown Jug, which I think that was played this year too. So
I'm not sure.
Back to back though, we'll see. Penn State home, that feels a lot better than being away. Same thing with Indiana. Having those games back to back is bad.
It's not
really bad. This is basically where like Skid Row kind of comes to play, because I mean, by there it's like. You're really happy if you only have 1 loss.
Yeah.
Like you're really ecstatic. If you get through that Indiana game and you have 1 loss, like you're a playoff team.
It at that point in time, yes.
Yeah.
Because that would depend on how you go those next couple of games. I mean, obviously you look at Rutgers, Michigan State, you're probably going to win.
That's probably a tougher game this year, you know.
Michigan State,
it being home helps us again, and then you're at Oregon. That sucks.
That's
home against UCLA. I mean,
probably a win.
Again,
probably.
Yeah, I mean, she should be, but again, Bob Chesney's over there for the first year, so we'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
And then Ohio State, obviously, that's never fun. So.
No.
Yeah. But as for Iowa, I mean,
those first 3 games, I think they start off 3-0. It's not a good Iowa State team at this point. They have tanked.
God,
they have tanked.
You guys have a
the next. Yeah. So the first 3 games, it's like, all right, cool, we're 3-0, and then we hit our gauntlet of the season, which is games 4, 5, and 6. Have to go to Michigan, play Ohio State at home, then go to Washington. So that's not fun.
That's a much needed bye week after those three games.
Yes. You have to go 1-2 in those 3 games. You have to go at least 1-2. You go 1-2 through those. If you only lose 2 games on the season, I mean, obviously you're in the playoffs.
I got to be honest with you.
But you have to win at least one of those 3, and none of those are guaranteed easy.
I think I chop up the Washington game as a win. I do. I think Iowa.
Playing at Washington's the hard part.
Yeah, but
it's a hard stadium to play at and travel that far. I think they should win, but I think that you add in those other factors, it's like, oh, not fun.
I mean, if that's the only 2 games you lose, Michigan and Ohio State, I still think you're a playoff team.
Oh, yeah. You can only, in that 3-game stretch, you can only drop 2 games. You have to go 1-2. The rest of the season, then you have a bye week 7. Then you play at Minnesota, home against Wisconsin, at Northwestern, home against Purdue, at Illinois, home against Nebraska. You should win every game there, and you should win the first 3.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't drop all 3 games between week 4 and week 6, you're in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's real. Because you have a really nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 last 6 games. Like that's a gut check. That's like, hey, you're playing the Big Ten West again. Figure it out.
It literally is exactly what it is. And it's like, hey, do your thing, win all of those games. You should win all the games you're supposed to win.
Well, I mean,
that's 9 games. Like 9 games they should win.
Do you think Iowa will be ranked beginning of the season?
I hope not.
Okay. So
do you want my reasoning on that?
Because
whenever they start off with expectations and being ranked, they just play down.
Okay.
And then when they start outside,
let's call a spade a spade. Iowa is going to be ranked somewhere. They're going to be ranked somewhere
25 to 20.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to be ranked somewhere from 22 to 27. I'll say 22 to like 30, maybe 20 to 30. We'll say that.
Well, but we don't even drop down. Let's just look at the top 25.
Well, no, but I'm saying like they're going to be just outside looking in. That's what I'm saying. Like they're going to be one of those teams where it's like receiving votes. Yes. Iowa is the third, the team receiving the third most votes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they should be in that realm.
But okay. So let's call that right. You go undefeated those first 3 games. If you got to bludgeon Iowa State, right, and then you're probably like top 20.
Probably right around the area, depending on how the other schedules, other games.
So what hurts you, I think, is if you take an L to Michigan, which I'm not saying is going to happen.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
That could be a really bad Michigan team. Like we need to learn a lot about that Michigan.
This could be a really bad Iowa team.
Yeah.
We have no idea. We have no idea what this next year looks like with quarterback wise. Like we know who's going to be there, but we know our options at least, but we don't know what it's going to look like. Right. Which was the same as this past year.
You lose those 2 games back to back. I mean, it doesn't put you out, but you got to think like that at least is setting you at like 30, 34, like probably, 30 to 35, right? And so then you got to find a way to crawl yourself back to.
You just got to win.
You have to hope for
pretty solid margins.
You just have to hope for carnage in the Big Ten, and the schedule is laid out for carnage. So I mean, you're going to be good. Something that's catching my eye right now, I don't know why. UCLA is just miraculously playing Nevada just towards the end of the season.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's their Notre Dame slot.
UCLA?
Oh, not UCLA. Sorry. Yeah, no. I was thinking USC in my head.
Yeah.
That is interesting. But they play Purdue in week 3.
That's the latest out of conference?
Yeah, they play Purdue in week 3, though. So that kind of adds up as to why those games are kind of flipped.
So I wonder why Purdue, because Purdue, they still kept theirs like all compact.
Most do, but sometimes you just have those random ones that pop in. I mean, normally like USC would be playing Notre Dame later on in the year. I mean, like Oregon State usually, like last 2 seasons, they played like right in the middle of the year. Maybe week 3 at the earliest. So
is Wisconsin? Is that Minnesota State? The Leathernecks?
No, that's actually Western Illinois. Minnesota State is Division 2.
Oh,
Western Illinois.
I knew it was the Leathernecks. Yes, I just didn't know. Yeah,
they played them week 2. So
yeah. Well, I mean, as for the schedule, I mean, it's football season, man. I mean, it's not, but we're a couple months away. Hunker down and we're gonna find a way. I mean, so I guess kind of to shift focus over to sort of the last football that we do have left. Some Big Ten players are showing out in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we got Super Bowl 60 coming up on Sunday here. On the Seahawks side here, Sam Darnold, USC, kind of a big. He's not a Big Ten guy, but he played for a now Big Ten school.
Yeah, right.
But he wasn't a Big Ten guy. You got Kenneth Walker from Michigan State, JSN from Ohio State, receiver, Devin Witherspoon, corner, played at Illinois. AJ Barner, tight end, played at Michigan. A center for the Seahawks, not exactly sure how to pronounce his last name. It's his name is Oluwadami.
Oh, I was like Fashanu?
He played center for Michigan.
Okay.
Mike Morris, DN for Michigan. And then again, you have a couple more USC guys, Leonard Williams and Uchenna Nwasu. Not sure how to say their name.
Never heard of them.
Tackle and linebackers. Yeah, I don't know their names. I'm guessing.
And these could be like.
I think I've heard of Leonard Williams. I know Leonard Williams. Yeah, and you were saying these could be guys who are bench players.
Yeah.
Practice squad guys might even be on this list that I'm looking at. You have Boy Mafe, linebacker from Minnesota. Nick Callerup, tight end for Minnesota. Mason Rickman, O-lineman from Iowa. I think he only played for like 1 year for us. I don't remember his name. He wasn't one of our like top dogs.
Yeah.
2 UCLA guys and Jake Bobo and and then Zach Charbonnet. That's okay. And then the long snapper.
He was a Michigan.
Chris Stoll.
He's a double Big Ten guy, actually.
Oh, he did. He left Michigan.
He was a Michigan and UCLA guy.
And then over on the Patriots side, you got Mike Onwenu, O-lineman from Michigan. Travion Henderson, running back from Ohio State. Thayer Munford Jr., tackle from Ohio State. Stephon Diggs, played wide receiver at Maryland. I think that was in like their first like 2 or 3 years of being in the Big Ten.
14. Yeah,
their first season. He might have played in the ACC as well then.
There's a good chance.
Tommy DeVito played at Illinois.
Yeah, buddy. Illinois legend.
Vidarian Lowe, tackle, played at Illinois. Caden Wallace, tackle, played at Penn State. Punter Bryce Beringer from Michigan State. Linebacker from Minnesota, Jack Gibbons. Corner from Oregon, Christian Gonzalez, dog. Fullback from Washington. Fullbacks didn't know these existed anymore outside of like 5 teams in the country. That is Jack Westover, fullback from Washington. Isaiah Iden, D lineman from Rutgers, and then Marshall Lang, tight end from Northwestern. I remember Lang. Lang was solid. But yeah, I mean, you have some of those expansion Big Ten squads that have some players in here, but like USC and Michigan lead the charge out of Big Ten players playing in the Super Bowl this year. USC, again, a fair amount of those guys played before they were a Big Ten school, but those Michigan guys, always Big Ten.
Always.
Well, except for those.
Leads.
Well, there was a couple years they were gone or they weren't there.
Well, I'm saying like until Michigan leads the Big Ten now.
Yeah, if that happens. If/when, I doubt it. Really, the biggest name here, I mean, obviously, is I think Jackson Smith and Jigaba.
Yep.
You know, JSN, he's probably the biggest true Big Ten player on this list. Obviously, Sam Darnold's a big name, being the starting quarterback of the Seahawks, but again, kind of Big Ten, kind of not.
Wasn't a Big Ten guy.
He didn't play in the Big Ten. He himself is not a Big Ten guy, but played for a now Big Ten school.
Right.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode here. Watch the Super Bowl, man. Have some fun. Watch the Super Bowl. Tune in for those commercials, the halftime show, whatever reason you have to watch it. But take care. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you guys.